What's up guys, and welcome back to another video of GPproducts, the performance company. And today is the day where I finally get to drive a Defender OCTA. If you know me, you know I love Defenders. I love what they stand for, I love their engineering, I love how they look, and I overall just love their story. Now, every story obviously needs a hero. Land Rover gave us one with the Defender OCTA, and Urban decided to give it steroids. So we are here at Frijns Unlimited, the guys that built this Urban Defender OCTA, and they're a very dedicated urban dealer of ours, and they always go the extra mile. So without further ado, let's go inside, meet Matisse, and show you around the workplace because it's insane. Good morning.
Vincent?
How are you doing?
How are you?
Very good.
Happy to have you.
Happy to have you too. Every time I come here, I get greeted with something else. Now it's a GT3 RS. The other day it was an A12. The other day it was a Le Mans racer. So it's sick because you guys have a rich racing history here, right?
Correct. Yeah, everything starts with our first impression. That's why we always have something nice to show off. And yeah, the race impression will get clearer once we follow through the building. Yeah. I invite you in our lounge.
All right.
Come check it out.
You guys have to see this. Every time I come here, you need to take the mandatory picture because this place is always filled with amazing cars. So the first thing you need to do when you come here is take a picture of this place. It always reminds me of like the NASCAR places, the NASCAR workshops you see. It reminds me of this because it's always so clean here. It's insane, the standard you guys have.
Exactly, yeah. What we try to accomplish here is that you feel safe. You have to leave your valuable car with us. We try to keep it in good hands, and most of all, we like to have that the customer can see where the work has been done. Yeah. And that's why we have the nice overview of our facility here. And as you mentioned, we like the style of a racing team with the lines and everything. So that's basically how we started. We all have a background in racing. Either it's a mechanic, Robin as a driver, Mike was principal of OCTA. All right. So.
And you were in America with the NASCAR team.
Correct.
Yeah,
yes, I did the NASCAR for 5 years. So that's lovely.
Yeah. So you could set the standard here with that.
Exactly, and that's definitely what we try to accomplish here as well at Frijns. That the level of detail is top notch.
Yeah, it's insane here. Let's go down to the workshop, shall we?
Perfect.
All right.
So here it continues. Test driver Red Bull. I don't know that one.
Another suit. Too many suits.
WRT Audi. Yeah. And Formula E for Envision.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah, this is our PPF facility. Yeah. We have the dust clear room.
All right.
To put all the films on the cars and everything. Yeah. Basically, we can put a film on a car and all of this building. Yeah,
it doesn't need to go outside. Everything is done in-house, indoor.
Correct. So nice and clean as we like it. Yeah. As we remember from the racing, we want it nice and clean.
It's almost clinical when you enter here. I think it's better to eat off the floor here than off a plate because the floor is probably cleaner than a plate. This is. I
like to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah, everywhere you look, there's racing. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's one of the closest Le Mans finishes. Yeah. After 24 hours, the second car is like right behind them.
I only saw the one in the back, but now I see the green one as well. In 24 hours being this close, that's a rarity.
It's crazy.
That's a rarity.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well, now on to the main point of today.
Yes, exactly. The business.
This is it.
Oh. Urban OCTA, guys. It's the first time seeing one in real life, and by now we are almost kind of getting used to the normal, between brackets, massive brackets, normal urban Defenders, but seeing an Urban OCTA, that's something else. But we go deeper into that in a second, but let's first go into the rest of the workshop because it's not finished here, not at all. And immediately what we like to see, a lot of urban stuff.
Of course. As we did a lot of urbans, we tried to take it to a different level as well with the Defender, with the regular Defender as we just saw the OCTA. And this one is in the nice woolstone green with the body kit in woolstone green. Some nice bronze details that we'll get into a little bit deeper as well. Calipers with the Urban logos, interior, you name it. We'll basically take care of everything.
Yeah.
And of course, we cannot leave the RS6 out of sight. Brand new RS6 performance with the Urban carbon fiber package.
Damn. Is it by any chance the same owner?
It's coincidence, but it's not.
With these wheels, this color, I can't wait to see the finished product of this thing. It's
going to be a unique finish. It's an exclusive color, exclusive interior,
as well.
And then the carbon can't miss out on this one. Yeah,
this diffuser is, every time I see it, I love it. It's so aggressive, but it suits the car so well. So yeah, when will it be finished?
I'll be during next week.
All right.
Yeah, that we lay our last hand on.
And I'll come visit again.
Sure, you should. You should.
Yeah. And on the other side, 3 Ferraris tucked away like it's normal.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not only taking care of the Defenders and everything. We take care of everyone's car, and that's
exactly. They also do a lot of Novitec stuff. They do a Krapovic. I mean, everything to the highest standard. Yeah. But now let's get on to business. Octa, parked here very nicely in like the photo studio with the Frijns lighting. This thing is so sick. For the Octa, Urban developed an entire new range of products. We start off with the spoiler. It's exactly the same spoiler as we already knew it, but now it can be finished in forged carbon fiber to match with the first edition of the Octa that had all the forged carbon fiber parts on it. And it has the exact same color, because in the Octa from Land Rover there's like a brownish tint, and that tint is exactly matched into the Octa. Same story goes for the light bar. It's the same light bar as we know it, but now finished in forged carbon fiber, and exactly the same as well with the side vents, with some small carbon fiber details. Also, which is fitted on this car, is the XRS carbon fiber bonnet with forged carbon fiber. And it's all in the details. But when you look at it from a distance, you see that it's not an ordinary Defender. It's so much more bulky, and it highlights the fact that there is a 4.4 BMW derived V8 inside of this with 626 horsepower, which is actually completely insane. But look at these details. You have all these vents, functional vents. You can feel the heat. We just started it up to place it a little bit better under these lights. You can feel the heat coming off of these vents. So this is a functional carbon fiber vented bonnet. All these details are so sick with the Urban lettering laid in, and this piece is completely carbon fiber. Now, onto the side, you see that the silhouette of this car has changed drastically with some subtle touches actually. So we have the Urban light bar, and if you stand in front of it, I'll unlock the car and you'll be blinded, but it's very fun to use in traffic sometimes. Now onto the back, we have the spoiler as we know it. They opted for this car to go with just gloss black spoiler, gloss black light bar, because this car is actually an Octa black. The first time I saw this car was at Goodwood last year, and it's usually finished in just gloss black, but the color is so deep, it's black on another level. But this now is finished with a satin PPF. I think it's time we go for a drive, because looking at this thing is cool, but driving it is even better. Finally, you find me in the driving seat of the Octa. I've been waiting for days for this moment, because the Octa, when it was launched, it was just a moment where everything clicked for me. Like one of those cars, you think, I don't want one, but I need one. You know, those moments where it just clicks, that's what I had. Now, the specs of this car, it's amazing. We have a BMW derived 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 with 626 horsepower. And that brings the car from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. And now these days we all get spoiled, because 3.8 seconds isn't that fast anymore on paper, because we are used to cars doing 2.5. But as a reference, 3.8 seconds is the exact same 0 to 60 time as the original Lamborghini Gallardo. A proper supercar, and this thing, weighing a lot more than 2 tons, will do it every day. So that's just insane. And also a little gimmick which I think is really cool. If you play your music, and if you know me, you know I love my music, the bass is transferred into the seat, so you have like a real 360 degrees experience when you're listening to your music. Now, every Defender comes standard from factory with air suspension. If you spec D200 or you spec the V8 or the Octa, they all have air suspension. But the air suspension in this one is a bit different because this is more related to the air suspension from the Range Rover Sport SV, so it's better at the sporty driving, better at making the angles. But when you press this button right here, that's the Octa mode. And when you press this button, it makes the car way better at communicating. So the axles start communicating way better, so this turns the car into a proper Baja off-road truck. And talking about Baja, this year, or last year actually, or was it this year? I'm not quite sure. Land Rover entered the Dakar Rally with 3 Octas. Exact same engine, kind of like the same setup, a bit more safety measures, but the engine was exactly the same. And they won every single stage with those cars. Every single stage was won by an Octa Defender. Now, I don't know a lot about marketing, but I think that's the way to do it. So that's so sick. And if you look at those cars, they all have a light bar fitted to them. Now the Octa is an insane looking car. Even from factory, when it's bone stock, it's so good looking with the wider arches. I think they got some inspiration from Urban with those ones, but I just can't prove it, but I know it's true. But if you see an Octa, you also immediately spot some places where they could improve on, like the light bar, like the spoiler, like the bonnet. It can be a lot more aggressive, and that's why Urban decided to take the reins on this one and develop their new range of Octa products. So if you have an Octa and you think it's a bit tame, well, call us and we get you. This thing is a proper beast. Moving that fast with a car with this weight and this magnitude, yeah, that's a special feeling. If you drive a Ferrari fast, it's meant to drive fast. Even when you're driving slow, you want to drive it fast. But this thing moving this quick, yeah, that's cool, man. That's a cool experience. Now, as I already said, this is one of those moments when I'm driving a car and everything just clicks. This is not a, I want one, I need one in my life. So if you have a feeling like you're missing something in your life, whether it's professional or in relationships or whatever, it's probably just an Octa that you're missing. So tell your therapist, cancel your appointment, go to your Land Rover dealer, call Urban and get yourself an Urban Octa. And on that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely did. And if you want to see more of these videos, click the like button, press subscribe, and I will see you next time.